Sorry. This is probably a surprise stream for you guys. Um, Let me actually see if I'm live. I think I am. I'm not even sure if we're gonna get anybody here, but if we do, that's cool. I might move my computer. I kind of want to move it over there. Yeah. We're gonna move over there, and if I have to move back to charge my computer, I will. But the lighting is better over here, I think. Okay. One sec. Okay. I didn't really bother putting a, what is it? A thumbnail or something. I just put a picture of Jackson Dart. Yeah, I've been doing some mock drafts with just the Giants, which I think I'm going to start out with. And then I might do, like, all teams or something. Or just one other specific team, but the first one I'm going to do is definitely with just the Giants because, of course, my favorite team. And, you know, we got 2 first-round picks. So, if anybody is here on the Brent Plays Madden channel, I don't know why it's Brent Plays Madden 2128 now. I couldn't tell you why, but it is. So, I've seen this trade offer before in previous mocks. This one's interesting. Like, I don't think we would get offered all of this. I think if Washington really, really wanted to move up to 5, maybe they offer a second. But this is just a lot. Hey, ZJ. Yeah, I know. I saw you in the chess stream before. This isn't going to be a long stream. I just wanted to do some mock drafts, and I felt like this is a better community to do NFL mock drafts with than my chess community, right? So I was like, hey, if anybody wants to join up, help me out with some mock drafts, we'll do some mock drafts. The first one's going to be just Giants, and then I might do all teams, but, yep, been a minute, man. Welcome, welcome. This is a trade I'm definitely probably going to accept. Like, Love, Styles, Downs, Delane, like, they're all here, so I might as well just take the picks. Washington would never offer this, but I'll take it. Especially for Carnell Tate. I don't think they would offer it for Tate. Maybe if they really wanted, like, an offensive tackle or, like, Jeremiah Love, maybe. But not for Tate. That's a no. We're here now. Tate and Love, I think these would be swapped if they actually did trade up. I don't mind taking Styles or Downs here. I think there's a lot of good. It's really hard to mess up a top 10 pick, to be honest. So I think I'm going to go Sonny Styles here. I've been kind of fading him in my mock draft just because it's not about him more. It's about, I think I can get a pretty good linebacker at 37 with our second round pick. But in this scenario, like, we trade back, get a couple picks, and we're still on the board at 7, and he's there. Like, Jeremiah Love's not. Yeah, I'll do that. This one's interesting. But ultimately, to move down 19 spots and not get a first, I think that's a no. 40 and a second in the future is basically a first, but you got to make it at least a 27-1 for me to consider. Now, this one's a snap accept. Like, even if they wanted a guy like Downs or something, like, okay, then I'll just take Delane, right? I'm giving you 145, which is, what is that, a 4th or a 5th round pick, and you're giving me a second? It is next year, but I'm okay with that. Like, this is a snap accept for me. And they go Jordan Tyson, which I'm fine with. Like, maybe I would take him in some mocks, but I'm fine with that. This one's interesting, too. My only problem with this is that while the value looks pretty good, you're passing on, like, some premier talent here. If I were to take that trade with the Jets, I'd probably be saying, like, alright, I'm okay with taking a Spencer Fano. Maybe a Lemon would fall to me, but Downs and Delane are probably going to be off the board. Do I want? Is that what I want? Like, I don't know. I think I'd need a little bit more to move back that much, just because of the premier talent on the board. So if I'm trying, like if I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about moving back to 11, even though that's a solid offer, I'm not gonna lie, I think I would need like one of the ones, and then I give you something else. You know, I don't even care which one it is next year. Like if you think Indy's gonna be good or something, right? Let's see, I got a couple extra seconds. Did I give you a fifth, maybe? I don't know. I wouldn't want to give you this year, so maybe I give you a fourth next year. Rejected. Yeah, I mean, I don't... This is so tough, because if Downs, Delane, and Lemon all go, I'll be like, well, maybe I'm taking Spencer Fano here, and I regret trading back. But if one of them's there, it's a slam dunk move. So it's like, I need more than this. How about 33? You make it 33 and I do it. No? Okay. This is a reject then. Because I need one of these premier talents. Now, corners, a bigger need than safety, but I think at this point you just draft for value. Yeah, I think you just go Downs here. I think he's the better pure talent. So, I think you go there. This is interesting too. Let's look at the next one. That's not bad either. But I don't think I want to move quite back to 52. Okay, this is interesting. 83 for 193. I would like to get a third, so that would be nice. We were just sniped for 2 wide receivers here. Let's see. Christian Miller would be very nice. Caden McDonald being there is nice too. I think we might just have to go Caden McDonald because we did just lose Dex. And like he should probably be a first round talent to begin with. So even though the offer on the table is pretty solid, like might have to go him. And Rodriguez snuck into the first. Wow. That's surprising. And CJ Allen. Yeah, we're going to go Caden McDonald here. That just makes the most sense. Position of need, good value. All around just makes sense. This I'm very tempted by. Because again, you know, we, I was going to say we don't have a third, but we picked up a third, earlier, so. This one we'd move down 3 spots. This one 4 spots. 130 versus next year's 4th. I actually don't know the difference between those. Pick 130 is a 4th, right? Let's see. The 3rd round goes into 100. 130 is like a late 4th this year. And the other one's just Kansas City's next year's 4th, which is probably also... I think I'd rather just have the one this year. I mean, I don't think it makes a big difference, right? So, pretty similar deals. Let's see who's on the board here. Lee Hunter. Okay. Might just double up on defensive interior. I think that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, maybe you just don't trade back. Like, the difference between 190 and 130, like, it is 60 picks, though. It is the difference between 60 picks. Oh, man. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, I mean, it might just be worth it to just stick and pick here. I think we'll go Lee Hunter. It's so tempting to trade back in that situation, but I don't think you can. And okay, a 3-round mock draft for the Giants. The first thing I did was I traded back from pick 5 to pick 7 with the Commanders. Now, in real life, I think if we did trade with the Commanders, I don't think it would cost this much for them. I don't know why it's saying 2026. This is a 2027 second. They gave up a 2027 second and their 3rd this year just to move up 2 spots for Carnell Tate. I don't think they would do that. Maybe they'd give a second at most. But, anyways. The other trade I made was Miami offered to swap picks right here, 11 for 10, and they'd give me their next year's second for my 5th this year. So 5th for a second swap. They ended up taking Jordan Tyson with their pick swap, and I had a decent offer on the board at 11, but I decided to stick and pick and take Caleb Downs. And 37, same thing, but I decided to stick and pick and take Caden McDonald. And then 71, same thing. Had a good offer on the board too, but stuck and pick, took Lee Hunter. So all in all, we acquired 2 second-round picks next year. Also got ourselves a 3rd-round pick in here, and maybe another late pick or something, but pretty good stuff. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even realize, but we took all defense here. I mean, I think the offense is fine. We could use some offense, in the later rounds or something. Maybe we even take offense like Jeremiah Love, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson. Like, maybe we take one of them, but we don't need them desperately. And this would help our defense a lot. And I mean a lot. And I'm not just taking D-tackle here because we traded Dex. Like, I think Caden McDonald at 37 is a steal. And I'm not quite sure about Lee Hunter, but it seemed like that was the right pick. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go all teams. And we are going to only do the 1st round. Okay. And now, I'm not going to lie, I don't know what every team needs. Like, if the team needs are up here, and it's, like, incorrect or something, like, sometimes I'll be going by that because I don't know every team needs, and I don't know all the good prospects, but I'm going to try my best. Now, if I were the Raiders, I've said this before, maybe not to you guys, but I would trade this pick. Now, I'm not going to go and be like, hey, let's trade this pick to the Jets right now because I think that's what they should do. I'm not going to do that because I know that they're not trading the pick. They're like, I could do this and I could theoretically say, hey, I want to offer 3 firsts and a second, and this will probably get accepted, right? Like, and the Jets would get to number 1 and take Mendoza. But the Raiders are ultimately not going to do this, right? So, me personally, though, if I were the Raiders, I would absolutely do it. You saw right on here that they think that the Jets would offer that. Like, honestly, that's what they think. They think the Jets will offer this. The Jets would offer this sort of haul. And, I mean, that is sufficient value to me. Like, Mendoza is not that level of player to me. Like, honestly, this says 3 extra firsts on top of the 2. Is it just saying every pick? Oh my god, this would be so funny. Oh, it's because I'm doing it, like, as Raiders, what Raiders would do. Okay, hold on. Do we get any offer? No. Raiders send to the Jets. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is different. Okay, I was looking at the other direction. Like, I'm the Jets, or I'm the Raiders I'm the Jets offering to the Raiders, and of course the Raiders would accept. Yeah, you probably couldn't get that. But could you get this? See, I think that would be enough to get it done, in my opinion. But anyways, that's not what we're going to be doing because, of course, Mendoza's going 1. It seems like David Bailey is a lock to go 2 right now, which seems a bit odd. I mean, I would have thought it would be Arvell Reese, but it is what it is. I think that I think that the Cardinals want to trade down. That's what it seems like. And it's all about who wants to trade up. Now, I think Kansas City could make a lot of sense. They could try and trade up for like Arbo Reese or Maui Noah. You know, when they like a guy, they go up and get him, just like Patrick Mahomes, right? So, could be interesting. Now, will they use 29? Or will they use next year's 1? Right? Like, wow. Cardinals, I don't think the Cardinals would decline that if they were on the clock here. But according to this, they would. I'm actually going to try and force that through. So, if we're the Cardinals, or if we're Kansas City, and we're offering to the Cardinals, and we're Kansas City, and we're offering this, yeah, Cardinals would accept that. I guess they're thinking, like, would Kansas City do that? Right? Cardinals would accept this, too. I'm going to say because Mahomes is getting older every year, like, just use your next year first. Right? Okay. Kansas City moves up to 3. I think they're going to take Arbo Reese. Could be a tackle or something if they want the best one, but nah, just get a pure, you know, really, really good talent on the defensive side here. I think that makes a lot of sense. Then at 4 here, could be Jeremiah Love. I don't know. With Saleh as the head coach, I think they lean more defense, though. Arbo Reese would have been nice for them. I think tackle could make sense as well. Something like Maui Noah. Wide receiver could be a need, too. I mean, this is interesting. I don't think they would take an edge here if Bailey and Reese both go. I think Sonny Styles makes a lot of sense. They need some linebackers. He's a really good talent. And Robert Saleh is a defensive-minded head coach, so I think that's what they would do. I mean, maybe Brian Daboll pounds the table for, like, Jeremiah Love or one of these wide receivers. I don't know, but I think that's the direction they would go in. And now if we're the Giants here, sitting at 5, I've thought about this a lot, actually, and I would like a trade down because I think there are plenty of good players here. There are a lot of good players I would like here, specifically, but if I'm the Giants, we don't have a third-round pick this year. We could always acquire more picks to build around our franchise quarterback, so we think, right? And I don't know. I think that would make a lot of sense for me. So, a guy like Carnell Tate still on the board. Jeremiah Love, still on the board. Let's see who would trade for Jeremiah Love. Commanders could move up. Will we want to trade him in the division, though? Maybe not. Cardinals are interesting. You could say they don't need a running back, but they have been linked to Jeremiah Love in the past. And I think them picking up 2027 first makes it more likely that they're willing to give up some draft capital to get a player. So, if I'm the Giants, and this is the Cardinals, right? And now we're moving this length. I mean, I'd want 34. I think I'd probably have to give back something. It says they're likely to reject it. So maybe the Cardinals isn't the right one. Miami could trade up for a wide receiver, but this might be a little bit too far for them. Let's see. 5 to 11. I don't think I can get the first. It's actually really close, though. Maybe we can get 30. No, we can't. Might be able to get the first, though. That's weird. This might be accepted. Nope. Not quite accepted. Let's see. Giants to Dolphins. Can we really not get 30 with it? Okay, let's see. Give him 45. No, that's still not enough. Wow. Let's get the 1 and give him 37, but get 43. Is that enough? It's not. We gotta give a little bit more. Okay. This is so tough, man. Who would want Jeremiah Love? I mean, maybe the Cowboys? I don't know if I want to trade Jeremiah Love to the Cowboys, though. You see, I'm stuck on this Giants part because I'm really trying to get a trade down going, but it just seems unlikely. I don't think they'd care that much about this future first. I mean, they did the Quinnen Williams thing. This might be not enough, though. I feel like we should be able to get the future first, but... Why is it only showing offense? Oh, it's not. I was hoping we could snag Mazi Smith. I mean, we just got rid of Dexter Lawrence. I'm not saying Mazi Smith is good or anything, but young, former first-round pick, like, I take a shot at him. Oh, wait, he might have been dealt in the deal. Yeah. I thought he was picked up in it. No, they dealt him away in the deal. That's right. Never mind. This is just too much to give up, though. 5 and 105 for 12 and a 27 late first. Like, I don't know. 5 for 12 picks up the first. That makes sense. Maybe giving them 145 would make sense, but it's just not enough for them, apparently. What if I give them 186 for 218? Nah, even just 186 wouldn't work. What about a next year 4? No. Next year 3 would work. This year 4 would work, but 105 is still a dang good player, man. Give me a 6 next year? Okay, I could get a 6 next year. Could I get a 6 this year? 152 is close. Okay. I could get 177. Or I could get 152 and swap 193 for 218. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this. This may seem crazy, but we're gonna trade with Dallas. What's up, Pavla? How you doing? I remember I used to watch you like 4 years ago. Happy to see you're still doing what you love. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't really stream much on here anymore. I'm just streaming chess on Twitch, but I just figured, and I know I did this last year. I hopped on once. I did a few mock drafts, and you know, I just feel like the Madden community, you know, the NFL community, they would enjoy mock drafts too. So I wanted to do this anyways. I thought might as well stream it. I don't love the value here, but I do prioritize trading back. I really do. So I'm going to do this. For the 27 first specifically, we give Dallas the 5th overall pick. Ooh, and I get to make the pick for him. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. I mean, Dallas has not been afraid to take a running back early in the past. If we think about Ezekiel Elliott, right? And I know they have Javonte Williams and they just re-signed him, but I think this could really be Jeremiah Love. I think they could always trade Javonte or have him behind Jeremiah or something. Like, I think this is something they would do. I really do. Yeah, I'm going to go Jeremiah Love for them. They traded a next year first to move up for Jeremiah Love. I know, crazy stuff. I really think they could get Jeremiah Love. I don't know if they would trade an extra, next year first to get up there, but I think they're in the conversation. Alright, this one just seems like a slam dunk wide receiver spot. They need wide receiver talent, and it seems like Cardinal Tate is the safest option, and that's the one they want to go with. I'm not gonna argue against that. Commanders, it seemed like the rumors are something like Jeremiah Love or Sonny Styles, maybe. Both in this case are off the board. That's probably not where I would go for them, anyways. If I were the Commanders, I think I would lean either Ruben Bain or Caleb Downs here. And I think at the end of the day, I don't think the NFL values safeties like we do, like I do at least. I would take Caleb Downs, but I think they would lean Ruben Bain. So I'm going to go Ruben Bain here. Which sucks because Ruben Bain could have been a good pick for the Saints here. But instead, we're going to go different direction for the Saints. I think wide receiver next to Olave could be a good pick. It's either really Lemon or Tyson. I think more people lean Lemon, but I think if I'm picking like this, for me, if your team doesn't have a wide receiver one, maybe you take the swing on Tyson, because Tyson seems more of a swing. Lemon seems more of a safer prospect. But because you do have Olave anyways, I think you take Lemon. You don't need to take the swing like that. So we'll go Makai Lemon to the Saints here. Cardinals, they traded down from number 3, picked up the Chiefs 2027 first-round pick, and they still get their top tackle on the board, whether it's Maui Noah or Fano or Freeling or Lomu or somebody, anybody. I think I'm going to go Maui Noah here. I think he's probably the top tackle in the class. Great job by the Cardinals, trading back 6 spots, picking up a first in a great class, and still getting a guy who was at least in their conversation to pick at 3. So, Giants here at 10. They traded down from 5 to 12, picked up an extra first next year. So they have 10 and 12 here. Miami's sandwiched in between. I think Miami's looking at Jordan Tyson. So if you're the Giants here, maybe you just snipe him right before Miami. But me personally, I think I'm leaning like Downs and Delane. Just like attack the secondary, right? You already picked up a first for next year. It's looking pretty good. You could take the shot on Tyson, but I don't. Here's the thing, right? You take one of these two, and then if Miami takes the other one, then maybe you go Tyson. If they take Tyson, then you take the other one of these. So I'm going to go Caleb Downs here. Miami's on the clock. They've been linked to Jordan Tyson as well. I think they're a team that could definitely take the swing on Tyson. With the Waddle trade, Tyreek probably not coming back. They're in need of a wide receiver one. I think going, for the home run threat here would make a lot of sense for them. They could also go defense, or O-line as well. Yeah, they could go O-line. I think when you're in a rebuild like the Miami Dolphins are, it's probably better to emphasize the offensive line first, build up the offensive line first. So I think Fano would be smarter, but I think if they were on the clock here, I think they would take Tyson. So I'm going to take Jordan Tyson here. Giants on the clock at 12. This, to me, is probably a no-brainer with everybody who's gone off the board. I think Mansour Delane makes the most sense. Now, you could say Jermon McCoy, if you think his past tape makes him a better prospect. I won't try to argue that against anybody. I honestly don't really know, but from what I've heard about Delane, lockdown corner, slam dunk pick. Like, that's kind of what we need. Adebo was not great last year, I'd say. What's his name is our slot corner. Why am I blanking on his name? The guy out of Kentucky. Starts with an A or something. I forget his name though. It'll come to me, but he's our slot corner. He's fine too. Had kind of a down year last year, but we need secondary help. So taking Caleb Downs and then trading down, acquiring a next year first, and still getting Delane. I mean that's perfect for us. I'm gonna speed through these next few, just not as interesting to me, and we're only on pick 13, so I mean, I don't think LA goes wide receiver here. Like, you could go for an Omar Cooper or something, but seems a little early. Sonny Styles could be interesting, but he's already gone too. Ty Simpson, if you like really trade it back, or if you kept 29 maybe. But like, I'm just trying to look at the suggested needs, and I don't really see all that. I don't know. It's weird. I think I'm gonna go with a tackle here, though. Says they need tackle. Like, all right. We'll go Spencer Fano here. I don't have much to say about that. This pick has been this Ogard from Penn State in like everybody's mock draft. It's interesting. I could see it, but let's see. Do we have a better? We could go corner. I don't think they really need that much. We will take guard. Falalele didn't really work out for them. They need better guard play. We will go with that guy. I guess I understand why it's been heavily mocked. Let's see. I don't know what to do here. I've seen Kenyon Sadiq go here. I think Keldrick Falk could be an interesting choice. Oh, yeah, we're going to go Mesidor. He's a little bit older, but he's a very talented edge rusher out of Miami. I'm not going to explain all of these picks. I think the Jets go Omar Cooper, get another weapon in that offense. We'll go, where's Monroe Freeling? Is he still here? He should be. There he is. Yeah. We can go tackle for the Lions. I've seen the safety go to the Vikings a lot. I'm actually just going to go Jermod McCoy instead. Get him a corner. We're going to go with the Panthers. I really want to give him Kenyon Sadiq, another weapon for Bryce Young. See if he's really got it or not. Keldrick Falk, I think that the Cowboys really like him. And you traded up for Love, but you still kept pick 20, so yeah. Steelers could be in play for Ty Simpson, but I don't know. We said the same thing about them and Shedeur last year, and that didn't really happen. I think if Ty Simpson does go, it's a little bit later than this, so I'm not going to go him here. And I'm just going to go the safety. Why not? Alright. We got the Chargers here. What do we want to do? We'll give him Caden McDonald. Defensive interior. We got the Eagles here. Rumored A.J. Brown trade. Could maybe pick up a wide receiver, but all of the ones I probably take for them are gone. Sadiq would be very interesting too. The safety would be interesting. I think with Lane Johnson getting older I think I'm gonna give him a tackle. I think Blake Miller makes some sense. Browns, I'm also gonna give him a tackle. We're gonna go Caleb Momu. Bears, this one's interesting. I don't know why wide receivers a need. I know they traded DJ Moore, but they have Rome and Burden. Oh, is that it? No, they have somebody else. I mean, Loveland's a pass catcher too, but maybe wide receiver is a need, I guess. But like a low level, I wouldn't take one round one for them. No, they don't need that big an investment in wide receiver. I'm gonna go with Christian Miller here, defensive interior. Makes some sense for him. Okay. They have DJ Moore, but I think you want DJ Moore to mentor a younger wide receiver. We're gonna go with Casey Concepcion. That way they also have multiple wide receivers. Like the Keon Coleman thing didn't work, so just do this. Come on. I think the Niners could trade back, and I think the Cardinals would trade up back into the first round for Ty Simpson. So where are the Niners here? There they are. We're going to offer 34, and I don't think 104 would do it. Ooh, it's close. 34 and 104. And next year, 6. Can they get the 7th back? They can. Okay. This is going to be the deal. Cardinals are trading up to get Ty Simpson. They traded back from 3 to 9 and picked up a 2027 first from the Chiefs and still got Francis Mauigoa, the tackle. But now they're moving back up for Simpson and getting that 5th-year option. So I think this makes some sense for the Niners as well, because there's not somebody who I really think they're like really interested in here, and you pick up a few pick swap, like, yeah, that's fine. Alright, I think this is gonna be Ty Simpson. I don't think I have to explain that. I'm not like super high on him, but I think some team might take him in the first. Might not, but might. Alright, I'm just going to take a tackle for the Texans. Enough said. The Chiefs traded up for Arvell Reese in this draft, so they don't really need an edge as badly as it says. I think they could use a wide receiver too. I mean, wide receiver also. Denzel Boston, Chris Bell. For some reason, I think they would take one of these two. I don't know why. It just seems like something they would do. I'm going to go with Chris Bell, high upside. You know. Miami, they took Jordan Tyson at 11, wide receiver. I think now they could be looking to add to the defense or the offensive line. That could make some sense. I'm going to throw Avion Terrell. I'm going to throw him a corner here. They could use some corners for sure. We got the Patriots now, and apparently they're trading for A.J. Brown, and they signed Romeo Doubs, so I'm not going to try to force Denzel Boston on them. Instead, I'm going to just give them a really solid Georgia linebacker. I'm going to go with C.J. Allen here. I think, very talented player. Kind of overshadowed by Sonny Styles. And at 32, we have the Super Bowl champion, Seattle Seahawks. And, I don't know. I think they lost a lot of defense in free agency, specifically edge rushers. So I would definitely try and get one of these guys. But I'll be honest, the guys on the board, I'm not, like, jumping out of my seat to get. What's up, AI Warrior? How you doing? Yeah, I'm just doing some mock drafts. Yeah, I think corner could make some more sense here, because I don't love the edge rushers here, really. You could go Emmanuel McNeil-Warren also, but I don't think you really need a safety like that. And it says you need guard. I've seen Rutledge sneak into the first round at times, but I don't think he will here. I could see Jadarian Price, maybe. But I think if it were up to me, I would go Colton Hood, I think. Yeah. I'm not, again, I'm not, like, back or anything, but I just wanted to do a mock draft, you know? Been, what, like 5 years? Yeah, every once in a while I stream or do a video, but in terms of, like, posting regularly on Madden Mobile and stuff, it's been a while. So, this is the mock draft. I'm gonna do another one after this, but I did do some trades, so if your team... I don't know who your team is, but if you're wondering about the trades or something, like, where are they? I don't know where they are, but I could tell you what the trades are. Yeah, I could tell you what it is, but nice to see you live. Yeah, it's good to be live, you know? It's good. This was the draft, though. My Giants picked up an extra 2027 first, and, got Caleb Downs and Mansour Delane, helped the secondary, so I'm all for that. I meant since, I've been in a stream, 2020 and 2021, good years. They were, man. I miss those, for sure. Okay. I'm gonna do... That one took a while, because I did all the teams. I'm gonna do just Giants again. And I'm gonna do 4 rounds this time. So this is gonna be only Giants. Just gonna skip to when the Giants are on the board, on the clock. This deal is just the auto decline right here. We're moving down 20 spots, picking up 3 seconds, which is actually not that bad. But if I were to accept something like this, like, first of all, we're moving back a lot of picks, right? A lot of spots. But I would need like a 27 first in there. I also don't think this class is like backloaded as much. I think it's more front heavy. So I would need more than this. Now, according to this, Chicago wouldn't even do this year's first, next year's first, and next year's second to move a 20 spot. I wouldn't do this as the Giants either, so that's just a decline for me. Thoughts on the Dexter Lawrence trade with my Bengals? Oh, you're a Bengals fan. Yeah, I think it's a win-win. I mean, I would say you guys win more than we do, which might be a hot take, but Dexter Lawrence, when healthy and motivated, is maybe the best nose tackle in the league. Like, you cannot get a better defensive interior than him, unless maybe Chris Jones or something, and there might be one that I'm missing. Like, I think he might be better than Quinnen Williams. He didn't play like it last year, and everybody looks at the sack numbers, but that's really not representative of what he does. Like, he's the most double-team player in the league. He forces so many pressures. And the year before that, he still had like 9 sacks with that many double team. He opened... People don't understand, but Brian Burns had like 16 sacks this year. Dexter Lawrence helped him a lot with that. So I think this is very good for the Bengals. The only problem I'd have for the Bengals is that, and while the contract's not bad, $28 million or something for him, like, that's not bad. I just think the only problem I'd have is you only got 1 extra year extended out of him, right? If the extension was longer, I'd feel a little bit better about it. Since the Bengals' run defense has been so bad in the past 3 to 4 years, he'll help a lot. Also lead D tackles last year in pressure. Yeah, no, he's going to help you guys a lot. I really think this is a great trade for you guys. I don't understand. The majority of people I'm seeing say the Giants fleeced. I disagree. You guys are getting a proven top 3 nose tackle in the league. I still think he's that. So, and on the Giants' point of view, like, from the Giants' point of view, I'm like, okay, he didn't want to be here. He's coming off a down year. Like, 10th pick in the draft is not a bad pick, per se, and the contract of a 10th overall pick would be about $6.5 million per year, as opposed to Dexter $28 million per year. So I can understand it from the Giants' point of view. I would still say you guys won the trade, but it could work out for us both. So I'm okay with it. I'm all about building young around Jackson Dart, so I can understand this. I do wish we got another, like, day 3 pick with it. Like, let's say you guys gave up a 5th round pick as well. That would ease my concerns a little bit, but it's alright. He's already 29? I don't think so. I think he's 28. Yeah, he's 28. He turned 29 in November, so maybe you're saying, like, he'll play as 29. But I also think that his position can play in their mid-30s, you know? We'll see. We'll see. I think it's a good deal for both sides. I like it a little bit more for you guys. This deal is saying that I'm getting offered a pretty good deal here, but I'm not seeing it. I move down 12 spots, and I get 2 seconds, a third, and a 4th or 5th. Again, if I'm moving down like this, I need your next year's 1. Right? I need the next year 1. Like, that's what I need. Now, it's saying the Lions wouldn't accept this. They wouldn't give a 1 and a 2. They would give this 1 and 2. This is something I might do. Right? Maybe throw in 193. So, Giants give 5 and 193 and get 17, 128 next year, 1st and 2nd. This is something I would do. Now, when I say I would do it, I actually may not in the moment. Now, this is the problem, because when we make this trade, and I will make this trade just because it's a fun mock draft, whatever. In real life, maybe I don't make that trade, but a lot of the top-tier talent will be gone at that point. So, wow, this is a really interesting run-out of players here. Lions trade up for Carnell Tate. I don't think that's what would happen, but okay. The Giants here at 10. Styles, Downs, Lemon, Tyson. They're still all on the board here. At 17, one of them could still be there. I think if this is how it ran out, we would take Styles. But personally, I think I would take Downs. So I'm going to go Downs here. We have a lot of trade offers, and all of them kind of just went. So Tyson, Styles, Lemon, Fano, they all just went. This is the problem with trading all the way back to 17. Like, all these good players go. Ione, though, I think he could be a good pickup for us here. Giants are a young, rebuilding team, so they have 5th and 10th pick, could be really good. Yeah, I would agree with that. This is interesting, but I don't think this is enough. This one I like better, so I'm going to just decline this. And this could be interesting, but we're moving down too far. I think I'm going to take the Panthers deal here. Pick up pick 83, because, again, we don't have a 3rd round pick this year. Unless we just acquired one with, like, 128. But I think that's a 4th. We don't have a 3rd, so I'll move down 2 spots with the Panthers and pick up 83. That's interesting, too. But, no. Not yet. See, 25 and 57, 28 and 38. Giving up 128, giving up 83. See, this one's good too. We're moving down 2 spots and picking up 85. I like that. Still gonna reject this. That's too far. This one's not bad. We're picking up a 2nd as well. I don't think we'll get all of these deals done. Like, I'm doing a mock draft simulator right now. We're getting offered consistently solid deals. I don't think this would happen in real life. You're not going to get like 3 deals in a row like this. But it's make-believe, so we're thinking about it. Honestly, I think we've traded down enough. And this offensive guard here is still on the board. I think if we were to move back to 27 and take that extra second, we could target like a Caden McDonald or something. Or like a Christian Miller, CJ Allen if he hasn't gone yet. But I'm going to go with Ione. I think we just go a guard here. If we trade down enough spots, like, it makes sense. I'm going to reject this. Okay. So, we traded down from 5 to 17, picked up a lot of assets, traded down to 19 and then 21. We got Caleb Downs and we got Ione. I'm just going to call him that. So, we got a guard and a safety. I like to target Jacob Rodriguez a lot here. He's gone. Christian Miller as well, and CJ Allen I like to target. They're all gone here in this scenario. I think Avion Terrell could make a lot of sense. We do need a lot of help in the secondary. Yeah. Funny, Ty Simpson is here. Huh, they passed on him. I'm going to go Avion Terrell. 29 at the start of next year, I mean. Not at the start, but at the start of the season, he still will be 28. You know, because he turned 29 in November. But I know what you mean. A 7th round pick here is not going to change my opinion on this. Whatever. 3rd round next year is interesting, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, I don't even know who's on the board, but... Okay, let's see. We got a corner, an O-guard, and a safety. Eli Stowers could be interesting. We do have Isaiah Likely now, but I don't like Theo Johnson. So Stowers could be in play. Bryce Lance, I think he's pretty good. Jonah Coleman doesn't really fit our system when we have Scatterboo. Katron Allen, maybe? But we don't really need a running back, do we? Maybe. I do like Elijah Surratt a lot. Yeah, I'm going to go Elijah Surratt, the wide receiver out of Indiana. I think it makes a ton of sense. 83 and 85, we picked up from moving from 17 to 21. Like, we shouldn't get that much value for moving back 2 spots both times, but... And, like, this one, probably in real life I would accept it because I don't have a guy I really want here. But... I'm just not going to. I don't know, Katron Allen, maybe. What about defensive interior? Are there good defensive interiors here? Could go Eli Stowers. And maybe we can get rid of, Theo Johnson. After this year or something. I don't know. We got another pick. Okay. What about the running back out of Indiana? What's his name? Kalon Black. He's still here? I'll take him. That's a terrible offer there. We're on the clock again. I don't know a lot about all these prospects. Harold Perkins Jr., I think, will be a solid addition to the team. Let's see. Chris McLennan, also. I've heard his name before. We do need some defensive interior. Do we go Chris or Harold Perkins? I'm going to go Chris. Okay, yeah, this is very unrealistic. We're not going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in the first 4 rounds, as well as a 2027 first and second, but I did that here, so, you know, had some fun with it. Yeah, I think that's basically going to be it for my mock draft. I didn't want to do a whole lot, but I did want to do some, and got to hear from some of you guys, so that was cool. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out. I hope you guys are doing well, and hopefully your team drafts well, unless you are the Cowboys, Commanders, or Eagles. So yeah, thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time, which might be a while, but